So today on the podcast, I'm joined by a man that you will probably know from the Dublin Arsenal Supporters Club. He's the chairman. His name is Paul Brown. He's taken the time out to talk to us today. Paul, how are you doing?
Good evening, Maurice. How are you tonight?
I'm great. And how are you?
I'm fantastic. Very good.
Yeah.
Good.
So I suppose, Paul, for people that don't know you anyway, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, my name's Paul Brown. I'm 59 years of age. I've been in Dublin now, in Ireland, nearly 40 years now. I was married for 9 years to my this wife, Jenny, and she sadly passed away on 2019. And it's just been a very couple of hard years this year. But I've had a load of good friends around me to support me and everything. So I'm doing very good anyway. I'm doing very good.
It's good. You probably have a lot of friends that you've accumulated over the years through the Supporters Club. That'd be fair to say.
Oh, yeah, I've accumulated a hell of a lot of friends. Hell of a lot.
Yeah.
Like, you get invited to different places, different supporters clubs and everything. Like when I've been to, I used to go to London to do the chairman's meetings in London, and I used to get invites to like Cape Town, Norway, Denmark, Copenhagen, and all that. But I just didn't get time because my wife was going through cancer. Like she went through it for 5 years. Like, but I will get back on my roots again eventually. But we'll just see what happens now with this COVID-19. Everything's going pear-shaped at the moment, so we'll just have to see what happens.
In terms of supporters clubs in Dublin, like when I lived in Dublin for 7 years, so when I moved up, I didn't know that a supporters club exists. Like I didn't know that there was an Arsenal one in Dublin, because most of my friends support Manchester United and Liverpool and different clubs like that. Now I know there is a Liverpool supporters club. It used to be in the Stoneboat in Kimmage. I used to live near there. But then they moved it to McGarry's in Harold's Cross, and it's a good supporters club. But I didn't know that an Arsenal one existed, so I went in one day into the Mercantile, and it was completely different than going to like a bar where there's people in there that mightn't like the team. It's just on in the background kind of thing. But when you went to the supporters club, it was all people that wanted the same thing, like, and it was great.
Yeah, it. The idea, the Mercantile, is we had very good support and very good staff and very good management there. And it were we're in there for a fair good few years, and we had some good times in there. They had the All City final in there. The place was black; you couldn't even move. And same for the Aston Villa. But I never see the whole thing, but I see the videos because I actually went to the All City final that time. So they were sending me pictures and sending me videos, and the atmosphere was unreal. Like, but we didn't have as much media as we've got now, and the media now is like they're just flying it out, and everybody knows we've had clubs come from different places. We've had people like coming from America, Norway, Sweden, Denmark. So, and even they were coming from Toronto as well. They're coming from Toronto. They see us on Facebook and all social media. So that's how it's got really popular, like. And we still keep in contact with other supporters clubs, even with this COVID-19, like, just to keep what's happening and get ready for when everything opens up again. But we don't know when that's going to be, where things are going at the moment.
In terms of the formation of the club, Paul, when did it start?
It started in 1989. It did. It took over. It started up with a gentleman called Joe McNamee, and then after that, Joe left that, and PJ Gannon took over for 14 years. And he built a good, big club. He did. He had a fair few, but not as many as we've got now. Like, we're nowhere near to what we've got now. Anyway, I don't think this must be the biggest we've ever had it. This, like, must be.
And it was
after that, my friends Darren and Noel Cunningham and John Melia, they took over in 2007. And actually, I was in hospital. And when I come out, I went down to the Katie's Cottage. I couldn't remember the name of the pub, what were down near Conley Station, but I remember it now. And that's where I met my wife there. So it just went on from there. I knew she wanted to join the club, like, so I got a dress and everything, and we just went on from there, like, and then a few months later, I moved in with Jenny. A year later, we got married, like, and we were married for nearly 9 years, like.
So it's played a significant part in your life.
She was an Arsenal supporter. She'd go away with the boys, like, and she'd come into the club, and the bar staff knew exactly what she wanted and everything, like. She liked her vodka and lemonades and everything. And her friend Janet, she'd come in with her, like, and she made her into an Arsenal supporter as well. So it all went on from there, basically. That's how my life started, basically, and getting really interested. So that's when I put in for position of chairman in the Katie's Cottage, like.
So you have a real kind of, not only a footballing connection, but a strong personal connection with the club as well.
Oh yeah. That's basically where I met my wife, like, really. So, and then I took over. I've been chairman now for 15 years, and Mick Fogarty, he come on board. There were a lad called Keelan and Keith and Eamon Donnelly. They were all on board. So we slowly started building it up from there, like, and that's when we moved to another premises. We moved to down near Westmoreland Street before we moved into Mercantile, like. But the club has been in a fair few different places. It started off in the old working men's club, and then they moved over to the Halfpenny Bridge. They were in Fleet Street, what's called the Doyle's Bar now.
Yeah.
Then there was a sports bar, and that's when then we were in the Westmoreland, and then the next place after that we went to Mercantile, and we're in the Mercantile for a good few years, like.
So you've had some pretty famous and memorable moments within the club. Is there anything that stands out for you in that regard, Paul?
Yeah, the FA Cup wins. We Aston Villa, but the Old City were a big one as well. But I was actually at the old game. But the most one that stood out for me was the when we beat Manchester United in 2002. The place was just rocking, like you never seen out like it in your life. It was very good, like, it was packed out. And then when we played Barcelona as well, there was Sky Sports News there and everything. When we did that down in the Westmoreland there, that was a very good night as well. Very, very good night.
And like we talked about the history earlier, so you've kind of went through the transition of the bar from where it started to where it is now. So like you're in a prime location in a top sports bar in the middle of Dublin City. Like, this must feel like you've been progressing over the years kind of to this moment, and now you have the ideal home. Would that be fair to say?
Oh yeah, definitely. The River Bar is fantastic. Like, I know both the owners, Tommy Marr and Mick Marr, and the bar staff like PJ and Edis and all them, and Connor and all them. They're just very good. Like, and there's never no hassle. We have meetings with the owner if he's not happy with things, and he'd tell us this, and we'd say what we want happy or whatever we. And they come out with the food at half time, and the food's just like fantastic food. So we can't complain. It's got to be one of the best venues we've had so far, and the location is perfect for everybody because they can just get off the bus, get off the Lewis, and everybody can just walk. Who lives in Dublin?
Right beside the Heineken building, for people that don't know. That was the thing actually I noticed when I first went to the supporters club in the Mercantile. I was like, Jesus, like we're getting food at half time. Like that doesn't normally happen kind of anywhere really. Like that's a good little thing that you have going as well for people.
Yeah, and like when we were in the Mercantile, they get us discounts for the drinks as well while the game were on. And like in the River Bar, is a bit more easy with us. It even lets us have more drinks at cost price when the game's finished as well. Like, so you can't complain. Like, do you know what I mean? And they get everything. Like, they get the even supplied all the ID cards, got all the ID card printed and everything. Like, so we can't complain with that place. It's just fabulous. Like, it's got to be best. Like I say, it's got to be best venue we've had so far.
Yeah,
And
it's definitely it's up there.
Families can come down with the kids. They can sit down. There's no aggravation. There's nobody threatening them or whatever. Then they just sit and watch the game. And when the game's finished, everybody's talking to everybody and catching up with all the gossip and whatever. And the kids there on the most of the kids now they're on the tablets or on the Xbox things and whatever, and just playing away like. But we've got a hell of a lot of new family members, and we keep them in the loop as well, like, because they're going to be the future of the club, like.
For me, the top sports bars in Dublin, in no order because I like them all, would be the River Bar and Sinnett's and the Woolshed. Like, so to be in one of them, it's great for you guys. Throughout the years, though, you've had some pretty cool guests. You want to talk to us about anything that stands out from people you've had over?
The guests we've had, like we had Ray Parler, and he come off for a charity event for us, like, and we got him picked up from the airport, and he come down to the Mercantile, and we met him at the Mercantile, and we're there having a pint of Guinness, like, and Ray says, "Are you all drinking?" He says, "Yeah." So what he did, he threw his clothes up to the room, like, and then come back down, and we had a good few pints in there, then we all jumped in a taxi, then went down to Mick Fogarty's place down at Stony Batter there, and we had a meal in there, and then after that we went back up to Mercantile again, and Ray says, "Well," he says, "I might not go to bed now." He says, "I might as well stay up now." So he stayed up, like, but by the time it come to questions and answers, Ray had a fair good few drinks, like. But he was still in good humour. He still did his questions and answers. At night time, then he was booging away till 2 and 3 in the morning, like, dancing away, thinking nothing's ever happened, like. But he was very good. We had Rio for the wine thing as well, Santa Rita wines. We had Sol Campbell over for the Santa Rita wines as well. They were very cooperative and everything. They gave us all VIP passes to go to the venue as yourself. You went yourself. You won the tickets. Eddie Kelly, he come on with his lad to promote this book. And they signed the books with Eddie Kelly there and everything. So we've had a few good but we want to get more of a once all this COVID goes away. We don't know when this is going to go away. Like they should have been going to Norway. Some lads were going to Norway. I think about 19 of them going to Norway. They got invited to an event up there, and when COVID come in, everything got cancelled. So that shut the shop down again. So this COVID's causing a hell of a lot of problems at the moment, but we just have to carry on and see what happens in the future.
You had the boys from Arsenal Fan TV up before the Chelsea Arsenal game in the Aviva. And like, I've had a few of those guys on this podcast as well. And I feel that they get a lot of stick from people, not even from rival fans, but sometimes from our own fans as well. Like, I think that, you know, these guys have been given a platform. They're entitled to their opinion. If you don't like it, you don't have to listen to it. Like, what's your opinion on the Arsenal Fan TV craze, as it were?
Yeah, see, like, they come and interview me on Arsenal Fan TV that when we played against Chelsea that time, and I found Robbie, he were very good, like, he were very professional and everything, like. And to say a lot of people don't like him, everybody were on him, they wanted photos and everything. DT were there and all them. Claude were there, but he's not there with them no more. But everybody has their opinion, so it's up to them what they want to do. Like they say, if you don't like our broadcast, don't look at it, don't watch
Yeah.
it.
He's made it into like it's absolutely huge now. Like it's definitely the biggest fan channel ever and probably of all time. Like it's crazy.
Oh, without a doubt, he's built it up very big. Because I remember when it first started, it was very, very small. Now it's very, very big. He's in contracts with different companies now as well, like, and they're doing
Sponsorships
for them and all that. So they must be doing something right if they're going to get sponsored by big companies, like, do you know what I mean? So it's like we say, everyone to their own taste, like. If you don't like them, don't watch them. Simple.
I met Robbie and Troops that day when I went into the recording that I wasn't supposed to be at. I just snuck into that, by the way. I wasn't supposed to be there, but I was just kind of hanging out in the background. I didn't cause any trouble though.
Oh, you should have come and got your photo took with him.
I did. I got a photo with Troops and Robbie outside. Troops was having an old smoke out the back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think Troops is in America now, I think.
Yeah, he's doing big things over there. Some American company, and he
some of that ATV over there as well, like. So they're getting very big, like. They're getting very big.
In terms of Arsenal at the moment, as the team, where do you see us at?
Where we see us at the moment, I think we're going to be maybe top 6 or something like that, because we just ain't got the push like we had before. It's just like in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s when you got like Ray and Perez and Petit and Vieira, Keown and all them, Adams. That's what you call a team like. Now there's no leadership on the field. And like, I know Bobby Young's a good player, he's a good striker, blah, blah. But like, a captain should be from the back or the midfield so they can control it and organise people. At the front, you're not organising anything. You're only not organising the striker because everybody's behind you.
I think it's very hard to lead from the front.
It'd be something like Partey or Tierney, what's got a bit of knowledge, like, and way to organise and way to put people and whatever, and get them into perspective, basically.
Those two players that you mentioned, Partey and Tierney, they have a bit of bite to them, which is something we've been lacking for a while.
Oh yeah, definitely. The like, you got like Klashenak. He could run, yeah, but he couldn't defend, and he could do some crosses now and again. But Tierney is just outstanding. Like, we've got to keep from now on. We've got to keep Partey fit and Tierney fit. That. If we lose any of them again, it just showed you, like when we played last time with no Tierney, they were lost on that wing. We were lost, and I felt sorry for Maitland-Niles because they put Maitland-Niles in a position that he's not. He's not a defender. He's in the midfield, like, and he's for me. I don't know what's going to happen with Maitland-Niles. So
I can see him potentially leaving.
For me, I'd send your man Nicetti on loan to get some more experience. Now we've got Martinelli back, because Martinelli is going to be the future for us. He's going to be the next best striker we've had. Especially where he come from. Like, he come from a place in Sao Paulo, like, and nobody knew out about him.
I worry that I know he's got a few bad injuries and he's young and he just he goes for every challenge, and I'm always just kind of worried, like, because we have a history of very good players that were very injury prone. I just hope to God that he just stays fit and can just keep going, because he's got serious potential.
Oh, yes, yeah. Well, look at Jack Wilshere. He was same. He was a good player, but he kept going into tackles, mistiming tackles, and that's how we getting all his injuries. And that's why his ankles is not as strong as they were before.
Yeah. I've been to 7 Arsenal games in England, okay? And the best player, well, I thought the best player, when I seen Wilshere live, it was just like the ball stuck to his feet like glue every time I seen him. And I just said, Jesus, he's a great player, but unfortunately the injuries caught up with him.
Yeah, that caught up with him. Like, he's playing for Bournemouth now, like. Yeah. So good luck to him. I hope he can do a bit for Bournemouth, like, and get them out of trouble, like.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see him go up with them, but I think they're way off the boil at the moment.
Yeah, I think they're way off the mark.
Yeah. In terms of the future then for the club, I know it's kind of hard to talk about it because of the uncertainty with COVID and everything, but have you any plans to have more big events when things reopen?
Oh, yeah. We were planning some events before this COVID come in, and then like we're going to like do some merchandise as well, like caps, scarves, and hoodies. We're going to start getting them, because like Martin, he was setting everything up for a shop for us, like. But when this COVID come in, everything got cancelled for time being. But as soon as everything gets back to normal, whenever that's going to be, we don't know, then we'll see. We'll get some merchandise done and start promoting that as well, like.
Yeah. On a side note, I think the promotion team need a bit of a hand because they've been doing a great job for you.
What's that?
I said the promotion team, they've been doing a great job for you, so they deserve a hand as well.
Oh, yeah, they definitely do. Especially Martin and Shane, they've done a fantastic job for the club. The social media has been unreal, and if it wouldn't be for them, we wouldn't be as far as we are now. Because Martin's also doing different things. I couldn't do things what he does, and Shane. I'd be lost on computers. I'd be lost. But them two have done a fantastic job. And the venue as well. They promote the venue as well. So everybody basically now knows that the Arsenal Supporters Club is in Dublin and where it is. And before it wasn't as much social media, but now it's flying everywhere now. We're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, Facebook, so everybody, and Twitter. So if anybody wants to contact anyone, then contact them on Twitter. There's Martin on Twitter and there's Shane on Twitter. So they'll keep them up to look what's happening anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to put all the links to the social media in this video anyway. And it was great to catch up with you. I know you're a busy man, so really appreciate your time, Paul, and thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem, Maurice. Hope to meet you in person for a good few pints anyway.
Definitely. As soon as things open back up, I'll be on the bus to Kilkenny. Or
Very
from
good.
Kilkenny, rather.
And you got free accommodation staying at my house anyway, so you'll be all right.
Sorted. A big house party as well.
Yeah, big house party.
Thank you very much, Paul.
No problem, mate. No problem.